Second frame, Mark Selby to break.
Well, as I mentioned before, what a treat snooker fans have had at home all day with the two semi-finals, and fabulous entertainment all day. A very, very special day. Wow, what a pot. Well, what a shot that was. The one in the frame before to start was a terrific pot. This is even better.
Well, I'll say the right way round. If the last frame was sublime, that was ridiculous. That long pot. Is that a new saying Ken's come up with, is it? From ridiculous to the sublime.
That's probably the best pot in the championship, believe it or not, under the circumstances.
15.
Still a couple of loose reds there at the back of that little bunch.
$22. 23. 30. 31.
And just the one more red available. He wanted to finish low on it so that he could bring more reds into play.
38.
And he has. Well, Mark Selby just
39.
can't do a single thing about this. He's sitting in his seat and he just wants one chance to get himself into the final, but at the moment he can't get that chance.
$44. 45. 51. 52.
'Cleared the table with 138 in 7 minutes in the previous frame.
57.
Just coming up to 4 minutes for this effort.
$58. 45.
think he's just okay, you know. I think he can get past the blue.
65. $66.
With just the blue to leave Mark needing a snooker. This is quite incredible what we're watching here, Stephen.
Yeah.
71.
This is what he does.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 71.
Had the split have worked out, I'm sure he would have gone on to clear the table again. One 4-point snooker required to tie at the moment.
I'm sure Mark Selby is a bit shell-shocked at the moment. He's seen Ronnie, the frame that let Selby get to 16, you know, play a series of just outlandish shots, and then he's seen Ronnie not put a foot wrong for 2 frames.
That to keep Mark Selby in his seat, even if Ronnie misses this red. I'm waiting for the nod, and there it is. Absolutely incredible. As like the first semi-final, we're down to a last frame shootout. We're all square. 6 frame.
Only 2 anyway. The 33rd and deciding frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Ronnie O'Sullivan gets the final frame of this semi-final underway.
I was going to say, Dennis, any predictions? Because I haven't got a single clue what's going to happen in this frame after what's gone on to date.
The only thing I can say is with the red going next to the black, it's not going to be an open frame just yet.
Selby, you would think we're hoping for a more tactical frame, but the kind of shot choices Ronnie's coming out with, he might not be allowed. He might not be able to get his way. He didn't want to catch the red in the way past, but he's still okay.
Eight.
You see the 2 reds closest to the black, the back of the bunch. You can get it through that gap. Oh,
9.
I think it was only because that was dead weight, but I don't think that was going in, that red. It's too much angle to find that gap here. But I think that'll do nicely. I mean, the cue ball actually had right hand side in it, but this didn't look in. Hmm.
17.
Well, going by the two previous frames, it's not looking good for Mark Selby.
Gone a little awkward here. You would have thought he was going to be nicely on his next red, but the cannon has just left things slightly awkward. Just an inch either way, and he was perfect there. That's a good recovery shot. That's a fabulous recovery shot. And what a chance he's given himself here. He's had breaks of 138 and 71 to level the scores. Mark Selby hasn't had a chance in the last 2 frames and a bit.
$28.
But it looks a bit tight.
$29.
Well, there must have been
32.
a few, well, a lot of people watching the frames before these last 2.5 that thought questioned Ronnie's desire and commitment to win this match, the shots he was playing.
33.
Can't question it now.
40. 41.
There's not another player in the game could have produced this sort of performance.
$48.
Mark has beaten Ronnie on 2 occasions at the Crucible.
49.
Well, it's just unbelievable. Mark Selby hasn't had a
56.
chance in the last 3 frames.
That's the thing, to do these last,
57.
to 0 these last 3 frames the way he's done it. And he's just found a gear from somewhere.
It's a top gear he's found, that's for sure.
$64.
One long straight pot up past the green into the corner. No, would you believe it? Would you believe it?
Ronnie
He
O'Sullivan,
was 2
64.
pots away from a place in the final.
Well, after what we've seen in the first semi-final today. Anything's possible, but if Mark Selby was to somehow do this, wow. Well, I would have seen everything today, I tell you. Frozen out for 2.5 frames. This would be the clearance of his life.
8. Nine.
There's
16.
a couple of reds are just a little awkward. Ronnie was 2 pots away from getting into the final there.
$17.
And a very key shot coming up. If he pots the pink, leaves an angle on that red to the left of it, he can bring the difficult red into play. Now he's got the perfect angle, but the only problem is to show you that pink wobble.
23.
When you move a red from potting a red, you need the white to come away from the cushion. And he's got the double kiss.
24.
And it's not too bad, but there's an awful lot of pressure on this black.
Oh, this is a horrible shot to drop this black in.
And that's why Vicky there, I mean, she's watched all her husband's great wins here, but nothing quite like this. Right in the middle of the pocket.
$30.
Just planning his route to get to that difficult red to the left of the yellow.
Yeah, I think I'd probably try and come round the back of the black. Have 2 cushions, play the black into the left corner. If you go a little bit too far, you got pink to left middle.
And that's where he'd love to get the cue ball in a couple of shots time. Just about 12 to 18 inches from the red.
$31.
Well, I think he's okay. I think he can reach the green and get over behind that red. Might be a bit of a stretch. He's coming around to have a look at the blue. The green's a much easier pot. So it's back to the green. Wow, the tension, even though there's no one in the crucible, is quite something.
Do you play 2 cushions in behind the red? One cushion. He's gone the 2 cushions, but he's not played it well. He's got into the cue ball too much. That's end of break.
34.
£30 the difference. Ronnie just needs the red. Mark needs the lot.
Mark Selby 34.
Just be playing this dead weight just to land on the red. 3 times former champion on a deciding frame, 17 frames to 16. Unbelievable.